Now that we've found the holy symbol, I think we should get out of here as soon as possible. We don't want to end up like the people who were interred here so long ago, after all. While normally I'd agree with you, Falcon, there are many creatures here that still pose a threat to Barovia. We should thoroughly explore this place and kill as many of them as possible. I agree. We might even find some loot that will make the extra exploration worth our time. I doubt we're going to be finding much loot, Velika, but if it's adventure that you want, there'll be more than enough of that. Adventure leads to loot one way or another. I say we keep exploring. It appears I've been outvoted on this. Ah well, don't say I didn't warn you if we get into trouble. I won't, don't worry. Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Ravenloft Strahd's Possession. When last we left off, Alurora's prayer has worn off, which is not great because we kind of need that. We're probably going to rest soon and continue exploring the lesser catacombs beneath Barovia. This tells me that there's probably a greater catacombs beneath Barovia, and I'm not going to look forward to exploring those. We did manage to find what we were looking for here, however, because there is the winged holy symbol in Velika's inventory. We also have quite a lot of goodies, as well as all of these throwing knives ready to go, because we need them to deal with all of the living walls, one of which I see right there. So let's move forward very carefully and deal with you after I take a look in here. Oh, and after I deal with you! Have at thee! Just need to take care of you. There we go. In fact, I feel like changing our equipment slightly. I feel like not that weapon. I could take away your Balverzi dagger and give it to you. It does lower our armor class slightly, but it does give us that extra little bit of damage dealing capability. Also, I like the fact that when I give you that dagger, you hold that way, whereas this dagger is held like that. It's curious. Right, anything in here that we need to watch out for? The answer is not that I can see. Careful, we could be ambushed. That we could. Although that one appears a little eager to let us come in. Probably that ambush you just mentioned, Falcon. Now let's get a few hits here. There we go! Any other ones here? There's another wall. And Falcon's aid has worn off. Right. Let us get rid of you. Also, destroying that living wall is essential if we want to get whatever loot is within. So, it's dagger time! Hooray for dagger time! We need to get a little bit closer, and ha! Slowly but surely, we will deal with this. I like that the animation for this does protrude out, so if you're looking at it from the side, you do see the those hands. It's just a nice little touch. It adds to all of the sinisterness that this place pervades. Right. Grab these. I probably could take these out in melee, but why even risk getting hit when you can just take them out like this? There we go. And one more. Marvellous. Step back and have at thee! It's a shame we don't have one that bounces back. I'd use that one constantly. And it's gone. Right, pick up all of our stuff. Also get the dagger back in hand. There we go. And that dagger's probably going to be very useful if we ever encounter an enemy that won't be hurt by lesser weapons. There are quite a few of them in AD&D, enemies that are immune to normal weaponry. The fact that that is +2 is actually very important, because I think +2 is that boundary of resistance. Right, let's go round. And in here we have, a few things. We have a composite bow. Might as well take it for now, and a quiver that probably, doesn't contain any arrows. Fair enough. Right, we need rest soon. Can we rest here? Yes, we can! Excellent. Not the safest place to rest, but it did the trick. I try my best to make sure that we keep our places of rest guarded. You may have noticed that I was on watch more than the rest of you. And I appreciate that, though you really should have let me do some of the guarding. That's Gerard for you. Always keeping his eyes open for everyone else. Right, that should do. Now, how much more do we have to explore? We have that area over there. We have an area over there. And we have this area here. Let's go and explore that area. There's also probably an area there I need to explore. So let's go back to here. Through here. Keep checking the map so that I don't miss anything. Oh, there's a wall there. And there was a fireball trap there. Darn it! Should have really paid attention to that fireball trap. Ah well, we didn't take too much damage. That said, you took a fair amount of damage, so lay on hands you. That'll probably get you to full. Near enough. I'll take it. Right. We'll attack you from here. And see what goodies are hidden within this area. Really should be keeping my eyes open for those holes in the wall now, because it seems like every single one of them is a trap waiting to happen. I just need to find where they're triggered. I don't think the map reveals that to me. No, it doesn't. It's a shame. Ah well. Grab these. The music has now shifted to a subtly sinister tone. Still definitely sinister. Definitely do not trust this place. I mean, I've got plenty of reason not to trust this place. All of the wererats and the walls that appear to be alive tell me that I shouldn't trust it. Okay, you're still alive. Well, as alive as you can be. I don't actually know if it's alive. Could be undead for all I know. Not that turning it would probably do very much on account of it being fused with the wall. Depending upon how powerful your ability to turn undead is, you'll either make things flee, or you'll destroy them outright. Alurora is not strong enough to destroy them outright, and I doubt in Barovia she's ever going to be strong enough to do that. And here we go with round 3 of the knives. Maybe I should go and get those... Oh! Alurora has gained a level, which is wonderful news to hear. That is likely a Cleric level. We'll find out when I... We'll find out when I go and check the stats screen. Whichever number is much higher for experience needed will give me the answer. Levels are great, especially for a multiclass character. Right, one more. And you just gained a Cleric level, which is wonderful. Right, let us have you pray for spells. You now have an extra 3rd level spell. And that is it. But I'll take an extra 3rd level spell. We are 1 Cleric level away from 4th level spells, and 4th level spells give us neutralize poison, which is going to be very useful. For now, I'm going to have a negative plane protection prepared, just in case. In here, we have something. Don't tell me we fought that thing for nothing. We didn't fight it for nothing, Falcon. We were able to rid its evil from this land. And I spy something over there that may be worth getting. I see. A cloak. This cloak is... Cloak is not magical. Also, for someone curious, this cloak and this ring, they do stack. They are both able to confer bonus armor. There's a quarterstaff. That's interesting. And is there anything... Oh, there's something else. A two-handed sword. Right, is the two-handed sword magical? Is the quarterstaff magical? The answer is, quarterstaff is not magical, two-handed sword is not magical, that is not magical. So basically, a grand total of nothing really worth getting. Ah well. Drop the quarterstaff. The Wand of Frost, of course, is magical. That makes sense. And drop that too. Don't need it. Worth exploring, though. Definitely for getting that level. Now, let's... We could rest here. Yep, resting here's a good idea. Get that health back from being hit by the fireball. In this game, I don't want to be walking about with lost health, if I can avoid it. If I can avoid it. Right, let's do that and keep exploring. Carefully. Now, going back here will give us access to there, which we want to check out. Oh! And, of course, we got hit by the fireball again, didn't we? Yes, yes, we did. Oh! Back, back, back! There are enemies here. I want them to come to me. How about thee? Not today, creatures of the dark! Okay, we're doing much better now that we have the dagger equipped in our hand. That +1 to armor class is good, but that extra weapon to hit people appears to be much better. Also, heal you, because that was a lot of hurt you just sustained, and that did practically nothing! What about that one? That did a little bit more. Okay, what is here? Not a lot that I can see. In fact, not anything that I can see, which means the last thing we want to do is go that way. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Go round and then complete our explorations. Also, do we want to rest again? Yes. Like, it's not even a maybe. We definitely want to rest. Those fireballs, I get the feeling there are going to be a lot more fireball traps in my future. And I get the feeling I'm not going to know how they're triggered until I'm hit by those flames. Okay, one more aid spell, and a continuation of being thorough. In here. Into here so that we can... Oh, there's nothing we can do there. Let's go down here, rather. Through this there. Now, if we go that way, we shouldn't get hit by any fireballs, I don't think. Keyword, I don't think. Oh, we will. We will. I'll just need to move really, really quickly. You know what? I'm going to save before I go and try this. Alright, are you ready? Ready to run? I suppose I am. Let's go! I was expecting something there. Oh well. Let's go this way. Ah! There you are! Also, conveniently, you took a fireball, which helped me out. I bet this is just a way to avoid... No, this is not a way to avoid it. And, ooh, a scroll. A Cleric Scroll of Cure Disease. Could be useful. In fact, likely will be useful. This one has nothing in it. Can I put, like, the... No, I can only put scrolls in it. Okay, good to know. Now we're going to need to go back. Not that difficult. You say that. Think positive, Gerard. What's the worst thing that could happen? Oh, I don't know, Alurora. Maybe we'll get stuck in a strange land full of evil. Oh, you. Right, there's a large area there. There's also these areas here I haven't yet properly explored. So, save. And see how terrible going down here will be. Probably very... Okay, narrowly avoided a fireball there. Good. There's another alcove here that I can go into. Ah! Okay. If I'm very careful, and I mean very careful, I won't... Yep, I won't get hit by the living wall or by the fireballs that are whooshing past behind me. Very particular my placement must be. Also, I need to not step backwards. I need to not step backwards. So, precise left clicks to pick up the daggers. Oh, no, see? Precise right clicks to leave the inventory. I don't want to click in the wrong place. I can't click in the wrong place, because if we get too close, we get hit. If we get too far away, we get hit. Talk about being between a rock and a hard place. Except the hard place is fireballs, and the rock is a massive wall of living doom. Keep my eyes peeled just in case there are any of those rat creatures behind us. Looks like we're clear for the moment. You've got to wonder why they don't attack us now. Maybe they too are afraid of these walls. It would make sense. They're not anything I've ever seen before. Truly a peculiar creation. I wonder if a wizard created them by mistake. It's more likely it is the land itself that created them. Oh. Forward. Carefully does it. We're very nearly... Nope. Very nearly done, I think. Maybe one more volley of these will do a trick. There we go, and it reveals another one. Ah, well. Probably, yep, leading into this area. And there's that there and that there. Okay. We'll deal with this. Like so. They don't deal much damage, but it does seem, as I said, that they automatically deal it. For a first dungeon, this isn't that bad, actually. If you don't rush in, you don't get into trouble. If you don't let yourself get surrounded, if you rest often, I wonder how often in future dungeons we'll be able to rest. It'll probably be a fair bit trickier, but with a cleric, it shouldn't be too bad. I imagine if you didn't have a cleric, game would be a lot trickier. Perhaps the game would even insist that you need one. Like Eye of the Beholder did. They went, if you don't have a cleric, resting is going to take forever. And in that game, when food was a critical thing you had to keep track of, that, by the way, completely missed, that's not good. Right, let's angle ourselves here. There we go. I mean, we're not exactly throwing these knives very far, but I'll take it. I'll take the game letting me do this. Yep. Step back a bit. And grab the rest of them. And then fling them back with the power of 18-whatever strength. I don't know if in this game they factor in your strength for the damage dealt by these knives. Probably not. It'd be nice if they did. Right. Hit you some more. Please, there we go. Please perish. And perish you did. Also, we're going to switch back to the dagger. And are there any wererats around the corner? No, but there is a scroll. A cleric's scroll of cause serious wounds. Ooh. I mean, if we ever need that, it's there. I mean, not the greatest bit of loot, but it's loot. Now, there's probably going to be another wall there that I'm going to have to deal with. The fireball has just gone by, so now is a good opportunity to... There isn't a way in here that I can see from this side. Gonna wait for the fireball to go by before I... before I move on. One here? Yes. One here, and we should be safe here. And we are. This will lead in. And we're nearly done with exploring. Almost. Just need to be thorough in one final corner and past one door. I feel like we've almost seen the end of this place. Just a little longer. Careful there, Gerard. You don't want your hair singed by that fire. There's not much left of it. Ha ha, Alurora. How long have you two known each other? Oh, many years. We've adventured together for a long time, and been in the service of Lord Delt for a long time as well. This Lord Delt seems like a very reasonable man. A very reasonable man indeed, fair and just. Perhaps one day I'll get to see him. If we ever manage to escape this place, you're welcome to see him. I imagine he'd be glad to have you serving alongside. I'll keep that in mind. Now, we've cleared you out, but I imagine there's going to be another one. Also, I've stepped back a bit too much. Nope. And I've done it again. What's in here? Wererats! And more of, walls. And, need to just take care of you. And you're gone. Excellent. Anything in here that makes... Nope, not yet, but there might be something here. There might be something here. Okay. Slow and steady. Wins the race at early levels, and mid-level, and high level. Generally, you've just got to be slow and steady. Always be slow and steady. Grab these back. I'm very glad that they can't reach out. Also, I'm a little bit sad that you can't, click on your hand and just put a weapon there. That would be handy. In fact, just being able to right-click on Gerard's inventory and return the throwing knives would be a great help. But if this is what we have to do, this is what we have to do. There we go. And marvellous, we have them all back. Have at thee! And are you gone? No, nope. One more round is needed. Also, I imagine there are going to be some wererats behind this. Interesting question, by the way, about the wererats. Do they have another way of getting access to all these rooms? Because if not, those wererats were literally trapped in by that wall. You'd imagine that they'd be grateful for us freeing them, but apparently not. Which makes me think that they have caves and tunnels scattered about everywhere that let them get about this catacomb. Right. Throw these again, and immediately combat. And you're gone. Right. I want to switch this out quickly. And return these to hand. Am I missing one? Yes. One there. Okay, what was in here? Was anything in here? The answer is no! Nothing was in here at all. Oh dear. It's an area to rest, I suppose, if nothing else. Also, that's the wrong button, me. I want to rest. There we go. And prepare more spell casting. Gotta have that bonus health. Having a second cleric would be quite useful, but I've got no complaints about my party composition. Okay. Let's go. If anything, having a thief in the party would make this area a lot easier, because you wouldn't need the keys. Okay, it's not difficult to get round, but I'm going to wait for the fireball to go by. And then head up. Aha! Another wall. Well, we know what to do with this. That. And we can quite safely hit you from here. It's going to take more than one inventory worth of throwing knives to deal with you. But that's fine. We have nothing but time. Quite literally. Quite literally. This is a small dungeon, I wager. There are probably going to be far trickier ones with multiple floors and much larger areas full of doom. Also, I hear wererats. There are probably wererats behind this. Let's just hit you a few more times. Keep hearing those fireballs hitting the wall. At least we've established that they can hit the enemies. I don't know if it actually deals damage to them. So many things I'm still learning about the game. But bit by bit, we are becoming more competent. Slowly. Very slowly. Can I get you now? Yes, I can. Okay, quickly equip the dagger. And grab the knives. And see how many foes lie beyond. Also, I'm curious as to how much extra health this is giving me. Can't actually see from here. Ah, well. It's probably a lot, the aid spell. Anyone? Anything in here? Nope, absolutely nothing. Which means that there's just that area there and that area there to explore. And we can go to those by going this way. Through here. Through here. Careful. There might still be a few stragglers. Indeed, Velika. Caution is the best way to go. Alright, is there a way to get into there? Is there a way to get this door to open? Yes, yes there is. There's you. And you're gone. There's you as well. You're gone too. Is there a one here? No. Doesn't seem to be a way into that area. Okay, there just isn't a way into this area. No hidden switches or... No, that area just has no way in. This area, however, has a way in. Okay. This area has a way in. And this is when somebody goes, no, go back. That area does have a way in. Ah, well, I'm sure it's nothing super awesome back there. And then it was something super awesome. Maybe what makes the adamantite chain better is the fact that it has less weight. That's probably what makes it better. That is important. Especially in a game where you can't sell things. You don't know what you might need. You probably don't need to carry a bajillion different versions of weapons, though. I doubt weapons are going to be destroyed by acid. This isn't Lands of Lore, after all. This is when it's Lands of Lore, and, we get rust monsters. There might be rust monsters here in Barovia. It's that kind of place, it could happen. Are you gone? No? They're hardy. Too hardy. As if being part of the wall gives them some of the wall's fortitude. I wonder what the priests back at home would think of this thing. Hopefully they don't think about it at all, Alurora. That's my hope, but I'm going to have so much to tell them when I get back. When we get back, yes, that's the right attitude to have. We will get back. Okay, one more. I think this'll do it. And it did. Right, switch back to the powerful dagger of killing everything. And in here we have a long... Oh, wrong button. Silly me. A long, windy passageway that leads to another wall. Okay. Let's head back. And throw through this. It's going to be a little bit tricky to do that, considering the vines, but I think we'll be alright. Yeah, we're going to be alright. Almost dealt with it, folks. Almost cleared out the rest of this dungeon. Almost. Right, grab these daggers, which we can actually do through the vines, which I'm very grateful for. The vines literally are just a bit of scenery that's not interactable. In other games, those vines would be deadly. There's one game in particular I'm thinking of that, yeah, you'd want to watch out for vines. Right, grab these, and we're gonna have at thee one more time. This is probably the only enemy in the game that's just going to sit there and let us hit them. And it's gone! Right. Switch to this, and grab this again. Actually, we can move a bit further forward now, can't we? Yes, we can. Also, there is a different graphic for having the daggers be placed sideways. Something I appreciate, a nice little bit of attention to detail. One more. Okay, what's round the corner? Potions! Okay, that right there, worth grabbing. Potions are worth grabbing. Potions of healing. Excellent. Is that all? I think we've cleared this place out as much as it can be. Agreed. Let us get out of here as quickly as possible and return the symbol to the paladin and get that reward he promised. The reward is a job well done. True, but there goes the fireball. Right, follow it out. And finally, to fresher air. I can't tell you how happy I am to see Barovia. And that's saying something, Velika. That is saying something. And when we come back, folks, returning the holy symbol back to the paladin, and then exploring a little more, because there are some more places that we have not yet been. And a couple of places that, there's a trap door in there. There's a trap door in there? Huh. I'm gonna have to go back there and, have a look at that. Interesting. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. That just goes to show. Check the map. You never know what you might find. You never know.